Welcome back to StockSmart. We're starting out with HP today. Okay. Looks like they have hit a recent low. And given some current signals, it looks like we should start to see a recovery soon. Okay. Now, if we go shaft less than 25, ready to fire long on the weekly. And let's change that to all stocks. Otherwise, we only get these few. All right. I'm sure that list will change. AHPI, Worx, and XELA. And it looks like Worx is going to crash. It looks like Excella might come up a little bit more today. All right. And CLVS. All right. So let's pull up our time price opportunity, TPO. And hit apply right there. Okay. Now, let's go check out a couple other lists. We have our four-way Arun, our four-way STC, and our 4 YouTube example on the daily, which has Atos, NOK, and SPCE. Okay, very good. Now let's look up Gotu. All right. Here on the hour, weekly. All right. And daily. All right. Now, if we look on the daily, we see we're pushed all the way back down, and it's nothing but has been being shorted. Will they let it go? And if they let it go, will it at least come back up to 59, 56, the complete bottom of the TPO, okay? So this is where, we would want to probably make our first sell had we been, buying our lows here. All right. And we've got a couple other things on our list today. Let's see. We've got TME, 10-cent music entertainment. Okay. It looks like they're getting ready to hit some good buying opportunities. The BTG. Okay. And we can see they have a similar action with the time and price opportunities being much higher with a gap right here. So we can probably expect about a gap up to here, and this being a very big resistance. La resistance. All right. MYO. Okay, here's a gap and here's a gap. All right. All right, on the weekly here, gap, gap, gap. Looks interesting. And given how far it's been pushed down, it could have a huge pop up to the 54.25 level. All right. Now let's check our list here. And nothing quite yet. And we'll see our zigzag trend, which has Apple, Atos, Bank of America, CVA, DIDI, and WFC. That's Wells Fargo to you and me. All right. Okay, and some of the same ones. Very good. And for the Super Troopas, we've got Wish, Plug, Knock, and Clove. The Super Troopas is a new list that I recently made. I think I will attempt to build an indicator with it. It gives us NOK and ATOS. So let's pay attention to how those perform today. Let's check our squeeze alert in the 4-way and the 6-way. Apple, AHT, BAC, Triple Q, and SPCE. Okay. Now, for all of you Triple Q lovers, or T Triple Q, S Triple Q. Okay. And this certainly does look overextended with a giant gap down here to this level here. Okay. So if it gaps to here, to here, to here, then to here, if it's possible. Guess it depends on how the rest of the market shall do. But the 6-way squeeze alert, let's go back and check out the other. With the Fibonacci moving average bands. Very good. And we can go check out the short shares. All right. And we can see that they are short, but they do have the higher than average time and price opportunity. Okay, let's see if JDST is the same way. No, I can't say the same way, but it's similar. Okay. And people pretty well know, I mean, here's the, on the day, it's pretty well balanced and accepted. Should we take in the low, back here in June at the $7.50 level, okay? But every, JDST trending up, that is going to have I would say the broader market, trending down. So that would be the JNUG and so JNUG should be popping at least to $109 from the 78.44 it's at right now. As soon as we start to see that correction. Okay, we got JNUG and JNUG.IV intraday value. Okay. Not sure the difference between those two. Okay. VVR. Way overextended. Looks like it's coming back down to earth. Hoth Therapeutics is one. SCOG. Bachelor's degree or higher, 5-year estimate in Muskogee County, Georgia. Percent of population below the poverty level, 5-year estimate in Androscoggin County, Maine. Gross domestic product, government and government enterprise in Androscoggin, Maine, Androscoggin County, Maine. SNAP benefits recipients in Androscoggin County, Maine. Okay. Burdened households, 5-year estimate in Androscoggin. Pollution estimate, total not Hispanic or Latino, white alone, 5-year estimate in Muskogee County, Georgia. I don't know that I like that. Okay. So CLVS was showing up on our list today, and they're trying to give us a rock bottom right there. So make sure you subscribe, and we'll be giving out the rock bottom detector for our happy 400 subscribers. So I thank you for subscribing, of course. We are so very close. Let's see if we can get that 400 to happen here this week. That would be great if we could. So let's continue to build our community here of StockSmart investors. And a big thank you to our current patrons who have stuck around, those new and those old. I appreciate you. And here we go. SPCE, Plug, Knock, Neo, Lee, and Clevis. All right. Now, if we bring these out to the daily and or the weekly, okay, you see how we're looking at our rock bottoms detector here. We see we get our rock bottom, we get our big dip, then we start to trend back up. Arrow, confirmation, everything just starts looking good. All right. Does this look a little overextended right now? It certainly does. All right. But is this run with Lee autocomplete? It definitely isn't. Okay. And we may even see a run similar to what's going on here. A gap down to here, here, or here. Okay. And we may see that similar action with AMC. All right. Let's check out the VXX. And we can see with the VXX, we are just so well undervalued. It is unreal. On the weekly time chart, this is the time to start building your position in the VIX, VXX. All right. Build your position. It is going to go up. The baseline time and price opportunity is 55.91. Currently, we're at 29.59 or 29.03 bid and ask, all right? So I think that they are going to keep pushing this down prematurely. But if we look at where our support and resistances lie, I mean, we see that we have it right through here, that everything being pushed down through here is just premature hoopla to try and wipe out the retail investor, scare them into letting up some of these shares loose for the next big run upwards to probably, these areas, okay? So getting your shares in the VXX, all right, as we can see, could be very worth it, all right? And we will be seeing a recovery very, very soon as our low was exposed here, all right? But for the weekly signs, VXX and Gotu. Two very big exploders. Be watching for them. All right. LUNG. Now that's that lung. Got that iron lung. And we see a similar thing here. Okay. Excellent. So let's wait for this to continue its pushback here. We'll wait for that reversal to happen somewhere in this area and a trend back upwards. All right. Let's go back and look over at AMC. You guys can see what's going on. We can see it's being pushed down. And we can see it doesn't have a whole lot of support either, because everyone bought in way down here. And here, no one was buying in from here to here. I mean, that was just... This was probably all retail buying in. This was the smart money building their positions. And this is the rest of the hedge funds going short to try to save their own ass. So, anyhow. Perfect. So we'll wait for this rock bottom detector to finish. It looks like we're getting a bit of a doji right there on the daily. And let's see. There's a gap to here. See if it comes up and touches this line, gets rejected back down. Pop back above this line here and start trading within this. All right. Let's see if we get this reversal here. We'll see our signals. Our rock bottom is happening. So we're going to wait for this to keep trending off, our shaft trend cycle to return. And we could use other signals as well. All right. And our market forecast. Let's see here if we got any Darvis bull flags on the daily. And speaking of Darvis bull flags, we do have a scan to build. All right. So make sure you've got your Thinkorswim pulled up, and this is one we're going to build together, so of course you don't have to pay for it. All right. Now this is one of our most recent scans built, okay? This was a scalping scan. So we're going to go ahead and build another scan, all right? And let's just say we want to go on the daily and or a weekly. All right, so let's change that. We're going to go daily. We're going to go weekly. And we're going to get rid of that. And let's keep most of this. That all doesn't look terrible. That should give us some decent things. All right, and we're going to come over here and we're going to have to delete everything. Delete. All right. And all right. Let's go for our study. And now we want our Darvis box, all right? But we're going to go for this fake out breakout, all right? Because it does give a fake out breakout many times. So even though we will be scanning for ideally something that will be crashing, the idea that if it's on this list and is going the other way, it's a fake out breakout. So let's scan for that, okay? So let's look for that Darvis box. And we've got several Darvis box created scans, but we're going to use the standard. Okay, and we're going to do on the Darvis box, upper band, lower band, we want the sell signal. Let's see, is true and is less than the lower band. All right. So let's come in. Looks like Neo was added to the special list. All right. So let's go to our Darvis box, any of them here, and check out our code. Not that one. Not Chiku Darvis. Darvis Breakout 2. All right. So this is basically what we need. There's no sense in going through all of that. Okay. All right. Except we're going to change this to the sell signal is true and open is less than the Darvis box lower band within 2 bars. Okay? So we'll plot that, and we'll hit copy and cancel. And we're going to have to go in and put this everywhere we want it. So if we want this on the daily and or weekly charts, all right, I wish there was a way I could get in and, well, I mean, I guess there is. I just have to define the aggregate. But let's just hit scan and see what we get. Now it's going to scan for all of this on the daily and the weekly. All right, now, it doesn't mean it didn't find anything. We're going to call this the Darvis fake out breakout. And then we'll go daily. All right, no matching symbols there. Take that to weekly. And no matching symbols there. Okay. Now that should still be in the control V, so let's go back and build a study with that, and I'll show you exactly what we're scanning for. All right. So we'll bring back our Darvis box. Mr. Nicholas Darvis. All right. And, okay. Here's our Darvis box. But we're looking for the down signal is true. All right. On the daily and weekly. So we'll have to find where one of these fake out breakouts are real, that they happen. All right, so there's that fake out breakout. And of course, we need to declare lower. declare that lower. Hit apply, hit OK. All right, so we can see where we get some fake out breakouts. There's a fake out breakout, price goes up. Here's a fake out breakout, and price goes up. There was a fake out breakout, and price goes up. There was kind of a hammer, and price did go up. All right, so we're looking for that on the daily and or weekly. And the same thing happened here on the day of 1/4. It looks like the day that AMC hit its low. And that was the last fake out breakout we saw on the weekly chart for AMC. All right. So feel free to make that study. I'll save it, put it over in the GitHub for anybody. Of course, anything we make on the channel is free, even though I might add it to another indicator, possibly charge for it later in the future. You can always go back in the video and not pay for it. Okay. So make sure you come over to the Discord where we have a script sharing section, where if there's a script that you have and or would like to work on, you can post it there. So it seems that our rock bottom detector and our Darvis fake out also find the same things. Okay. I don't see any Darvis. Let's see, Darvis bull flag daily, Darvis bull flag 5 minute. Okay, let's go down here on our 5 minutes, and we can see what we've got here. CCIV and Palantir just entered the Kapak Weekly. Excelente. All right. So here is another fake out breakout. And had we been looking, watching, and waiting for the dip in the recovery, another fake out breakout, watching and waiting. Okay, could we have gotten a recovery on this one too? Well, we could have, because that was a good signal. That was a good signal. All of these started to rise up. Yes, we could have gotten out ahead. And this one here, excellent. This one found the low. Perfect. All right, so now we know when our sell signal is true, but price is less than the lower band, meaning that it needs to run to catch up with itself. So now these lists are accurate. All right. And as we can see, AMC has been pushed down prematurely, given the current TPO. All right. On the day, though, it's a bit overextended. Let's hit our bottom here. Let's hope this is the bottom, and we're going to start trading flat and sideways. Let's make it nearly to this this expiration here, which is unfortunate because a lot of people shot for the high side of the expirations, which means just roll out your options. It might cost you a couple extra dollars, but you'll be happy, come the end of August. All right. This seems to be the sharp pullback before the continuation. All right. And I've been saying that for a couple days. Well, longer than that. And you can see we are hitting a bit of a rock bottom right now. All right. So whichever signal you decide to choose, whether it be this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one, or this one, or this one, our job here is to improve our odds against the market. So anything we can do to push those odds in our favor. of things on that list. We need to bring that down a little bit. All right. Let's add a filter. Add another filter. Let's get our volume index, and we want that 50% at least. I shall serve no fries before their time. Jammin'. We be jammin', man. Alright. Sizzle index, volume index. And we want our volume. Let's just say... There we go. So that brings it down to our standard error of AAL, AHT, AMC, ATOS, Clove, FCell, Mamat, Plug, and SPCE. That's meme stocks all the way. Okay. And this is the 1 minute Squeeze Pro scans. Let's go for the 1 hour. And we can still, of course, do the daily. Let's check our Vortex 4-way. CVA was added to the 4 YouTube example on the 4 hour. And our Vortex 4-way only has Apple on it. Now that's the Vortex on 4 different occasions here. And we're looking for our Darvis breakout. We get our Darvis fake out breakout here. Here's your fake out, here's your breakout. All right, and there's your signal to get in on the daily. All right, then we get another positive, breakout, bullish flag here. All right, so we look for those signals too. Very good. And for the awesome 3, which gives us also a Darvis box breakout signal, we have Apple and CVA. Okay. And let's see, Apple. Four-hour. Weekly. Looks like on the 4 hour we do want to come up. All right. And we have all of these here. All right, so let's see. We've got ergodic is greater than 0. Awesome is greater than 0. Arun up is greater than down. Is greater than down. Is less than Arun indicator up. Okay. Interesting. So those awesome 3. Maybe we should go and check out the Beastie 3. If we can find them. All right. We'll have to go over to our indicators here. And let's check that. All right, and we can build a scan with this, whether it be on the daily or whatever. So we'll come over here, build our scan, keep some of this criteria, and I suppose we can start on the weekly. All right. it scan. Let's see if we can find something, maybe even in the lower time frames. And nothing. So even though I know that will be a very, very good signal, no dice. All right, now let's get rid of our Darvis fake out, or we can add it to our Beastie 3. Let's add that. And make that Boolean. We'll go up arrow at low. Hit apply, hit OK. Bring this down here. Hit apply, hit OK. All right. So we see when we get this signal and it's true. All right. And we can see on the daily, it's true for a couple days. On the 4 hour, it's true here. Okay. So we could find this wherever there's also a Darvis bull flag. And not a great signal, not a great signal. Here was your fake out, breakout signal. Okay. Fake out, breakout. So we need to be watching. All right. Looks like this overall is going to fall, though. And volatility daily scan. We can do our TTM replica 1. See if any of these, see how this is set up. Let's see if it works. TTM scalper pivot low is true. Yes, this is correct. That is what we're looking for. But we can't go with the beta of 1 all the time. Let's take that down to 0.75. And I don't know that the back volume is going to work well either. And CLVS is on the 150 three-way runner. Let's go three-way scalper, SPCE. SPCE again. And weekly new runners, CLVS. Okay. Now, let's find our other runners list. I use the Arun a lot. And let's check that 52 weekly low, and we can see which ones are hitting those. All right, perfect. Looks like VLDR. Hoo la la, check that out. All right, all right, all right. Ha ha ha. Buy signal. All right, VLDR. Velodyne LiDAR. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's write that down. VLDR. I'm going to have to throw that over to my Discord. Y'all be watching that. It's got a big gap way up there at around $17. So honestly, they're just prematurely pushing it down to see how much money they can gather from you, which is what we call in the industry a dick move. Mr. Richard Head. All right. So I thank you for watching today. Get out there and make some money. Consider helping someone too. Yeah. Hit that like button. That's how you can help me. Hit that subscribe button. Come on over to the Discord. Let's talk about it. Join Patreon. Support my work. I'd certainly appreciate it. All right. I will catch you in the next video. Everybody have a great day.